Alrighty, howdy, howdy. Who's there? Angelica. Good evening. How are you doing? All right. Whoever's out there, give me a little thumbs up or just say you can hear me if my audio's on, and we'll get going. Hey, Serena, how are you? Angie. Okay, cool. You can hear. Awesome. Randy, I'm great. Awesome. Awesome. I don't know if y'all can. It's raining here. It's going to be raining all day tomorrow. We have a tin roof, so sounds good. Awesome. Thank you. So once in a while you might hear the rain if it gets kind of hard, and if you might hear, we haven't heard too much thunder in that, but you might hear that during the live stream of that. So if my internet starts bugging out, that's the problem. Is we're going through storms right now and all day tomorrow. How's it where y'all living? Somebody who was in last night said they had something like 10 or 12 inches of snow. We're gonna get set up here. And Patty, what's up? Hello. Good to see you today. Hey, Mary, good to see you too. How's everyone doing? Tin roof makes the rain dance. You can sleep good. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool. So, hey, I'm gonna get going on whatnot in a little while, but first I want to jump on here. We're gonna be doing demos, and like I was doing, I was gonna go ahead and do it here. Leave this run and do some demos. I might cut the stream off after that, but I have all the giveaways over on whatnot because it's easier. But I want to do one quick giveaway here before we get started on whatnot. And but the reason why I'm doing it over there, it's a lot easier. Um, People over there, if you click the link and you go over, you get $15 to shop with. But if you get into giveaways, we do not familiar with whatnot. It's a social platform. It's like live social shopping. It's like eBay if it was live. This we auction off. So like all my adapters and that you can go in the shop and get this like on my Etsy shop. We actually auction them off. I start the bidding at like a buck. It's pretty cool. See on whatnot, Patty. Awesome. And besides the auction, what we do is we have giveaways every 10 minutes. I have a little video playing, a little gnome pops up, says it's time for a giveaway. And usually what we give away is all these microgreen seeds. See all the microgreens that we grow here, and you guys probably seen this on my channel and everything. And what I've done is portioned them out. See, there's a bunch of seeds in there, right? Portion them out for a bowl about that size. Show you this. We planted this right on the show. This red cabbage, right? Anyhow, we've got 8 different kinds here. We've got cilantro, tatsoi, red cabbage, speckle pea, arugula, radish, red garnet amaranth, and wasabi flavored mustard greens. And we usually like give that away like every 10 minutes over on whatnot. So what we do is, what I was thinking, I did it last night, but like I said, I like doing them over there because all I have, once you make an account over there, all your information's in the system. So when you purchase something, I automatically just get a label. So all I have to do is get my package and stick the label on it and drop it in the mail. Everybody who wins the giveaways over on whatnot gets the package. Over here, when we have a giveaway, I'm going to run, I have to pull up the giveaway tool. I run a giveaway, we have a random drawing, and then that person has to contact me through email. I'll put my email up here. And then I have to make sure it's them and get their address to ship it out to. And believe it or not, over half the people that win the giveaways here on this channel over the past years have not claimed their prize that they won. And even like last night, whoever won last night hasn't contacted me yet. So y'all scribble this down. If you're watching in vertical, it'll be up here. If you're watching in landscape, it'll be down here. Just scribble that down and make sure you get it right. See right there, it says keep on growing 1 at gmail.com. Make sure you get that part right instead of growing. That might be part of the problem too. But like I said, so everybody on Whatnot, they get their stuff. Like I usually ship the next day, and in a couple of days they get their stuff. The people who went over here, over half of the people have not claimed their stuff. So, it's just like a waste of time having a giveaway. And then some of the people who would have claimed it didn't win because somebody else, did, and they didn't follow through. So I'm gonna have one here, and what I'm gonna do is instead of just the seeds, all right, let me get a box. I'm gonna put some of my adapters in there for you. And it's just for you guys, YouTube and Facebook. All right. You see comments. Don't forget, get us on YouTube. Yes. All right. Yeah, this is going to be YouTube and Facebook. I'm streaming to both right now. Okay. Whoever wins this, you have to contact me so I can have an address to send it to. But if you guys have been watching my videos, you've seen the one where I have the bottles. That one kind of went viral. So I got a lot of orders for that. And that's the one I'm going to give you. There's 3. We're going to have 3. So that way you can set up 3 of these. And when I get the Whatnot stream going, I'm going to do a demo and put it together right in front of you so you can see how fast it goes together. After that, I'm going to have a video playing up here that shows how to do it. So you can watch back here in case you kind of miss. But if you don't see that, you can always go to my channel. I've got all the videos on there. But we're going to do this. Let me set up the giveaway real quick. We're going to put a hashtag, and y'all got to put the hashtag into... One second, I got to get this up here. Let's make it easy. Let's just put hashtag micro. That's easy, right? Exciting. Hey, Robin, how are you? Future generations in our hands. Yes, yes, Debbie. Serena with the jokes. Yeah, snow peas, iceberg lettuce, ice plants, and snowdrop. Yep. Hello from Idaho. All right. Yeah, hashtag micro. And I'll put it up here on the screen. Let me share the screen here so y'all can see how many people are getting in it. What's the adapter for? It's for, I've got a bunch of different ones. If you stick around when I start the Whatnot stream, we're going to have some demonstrations. I'm going to actually put them together right here. The ones that you're all going to have are the ones that turn this into the microgreen grower. So you can do like this, and it's just set it and forget it. All right. So we're going to be doing demonstrations. Once you get growing your microgreens, then you can take them out and plant them into bigger containers too. It's called a continuous harvest system. So first, I get the giveaway going. So, if you win that, you're going to get 3 of these and a whole pack of seeds. There's 8 packs. All right. I like the adapter video. The short was cool. Oh, thank you very much. Let's see, just popped in. How do you enter? 1 second. It's just put hashtag micro in the chat. I'm going to share the screen. I'm just getting set up here. And by 8:30, I have to get my Whatnot stream going. Okay, just like that. Hashtag micro. And there's 8 people in it. And this is just for the U.S., lower 48 for the seeds. If you're in Hawaii or Alaska, I'll throw a couple extra adapters in there. But I can't send seeds to Hawaii or Alaska. So this is going to be y'all's one. There's 3 adapters in there, all right? And 8 packs of microgreen seeds. All right, so this is my YouTube crew. Giveaway for YouTube, Facebook. Alright, and when we get started on Whatnot, if y'all click the link to either scan that QR code or click the link. Let me put over here for Facebook, hasn't seen it. Facebook, here's the link for you. If you're new and you haven't been on Whatnot yet, you get $15 to shop with. And once you see me put the adapters together, if you jump on over there, I've got a set of these. Let me take this down. We'll give you all a couple minutes to get in there. New people popping in, see that? Put hashtag micro and you get in the giveaway. I put a set of these over on Whatnot. These, the refillables, different ones that we have. And I put it in there for $15. These are on Etsy. This is $19.99 a piece and it's buy one get one free. So right now that's 2 for $19.99. Over on Whatnot, I put 2 in there for $15. So you get a $15 credit when you sign up. You click on my profile, make sure you're following me, and then go into my shop and you'll see these adapters. You put that in your cart, and when you go to check out, the $15 should be automatically applied. And all you have to pay for is taxes and shipping. Shipping's about $5, depends on how far away from me you are. It goes by ground, not priority or anything. So basically, you can get a pair of these for free. And we've got the giveaway going. So people are just popping in here. I got 3 adapters in here and 8 packets of seeds, microgreen seeds. And all you have to do is put hashtag micro. If you look in the chat, there's some people that already have it in there. Where can we find the link for Whatnot? I've never been here before. Here you go, Sammy. I'll drop it right now. Just watch the chat. There we go. And Whatnot's cool. You get on over there, and we're going to be having an auction on this stuff. We're going to be giving away probably seeds. I asked them if they want seeds or adapters, but we give away stuff like every 10 minutes. It's pretty cool. And like I said, everybody gets it because your information's already in there. All I have to do is print out a label tomorrow and drop it in the mail. The QR code is covered up. Let's see. Okay, you're watching in the vertical. Let me get my email. Whoever wins the giveaway, holler at me and I'll get my email. Y'all jot down my email. All right, how's that? And I'll put it back up there in a little while. Sometimes you can just do a screenshot. I don't know how you can click on that at the same time, but you can do a screenshot and then scan it. Alrighty, I'll give you all maybe 3 or 4 minutes, and then I'll have a drawing, and we'll see who wins that. Y'all get over on Whatnot, and like I said, every 10 minutes we're going to be giving away, if you want seeds, we're giving away 8 packs of seeds. We're going to start off over there with demonstrations on how to use the adapters. So if you got questions about that. If you've been YouTube and Facebook, you're over here, you might have seen like my short, and my videos for like the past year have all been about these adapters and that. So some of you are already familiar with it. So if you've been on the fence, what's up, Bill? If you've been on the fence about it, you know, now's a good time to get it. So over on Whatnot too, besides it's 2 for $15, once in a while I do a quick flash sale. I do like 2 for $10 or something insane, like really cheap. These things take over an hour to print on a printer, and I do 2 of them for like $10, a little flash sale for a couple of them. So if you're over there, you know, you can grab that if you want. Do you have any of the mason jar adapters on Whatnot for the same price range? Yeah, that's what do you call it? It's actually cheaper than it is on Etsy if we're over on Whatnot. So right now this 2 for $15, right? If you go sign up for Whatnot, you get a $15 credit to shop with. So just put this in your cart, and when you go to start to check out, it should automatically apply it. And you just have to pay like shipping and taxes. It's just 2 for $15. Now if you sit over there during the show and you watch, and like I said, we're going to be having a giveaway every 10 minutes, and you're just hanging out there. Some people won like 3 giveaways in one night. If you're sitting over there and just watching, once during the night, I'll have a flash sale. I don't know how many, it just depends on how many are left in the shop. But however many we haven't sold yet, I do a quick flash sale, and it's like 2 for 10. Like I said, it's just an insane price. But I like to help some people out, so I do a quick sale. I can't do that like all the time. I'd just be losing money. But we can do it for a few minutes. I think I run it for like 2 minutes and let people grab it. So we do that once in a while. If everybody hasn't bought what we've got left over. We got hit pretty hard today because those videos kind of went viral. So we got a ton of orders. So we have to get those orders first. And what we're going to auction off tonight is like what's left over from that. Just like these, people like these. And we put that inside of the kit. I think the kit sold out on Etsy. And I'm not sure if I've got it here. I might have it on here. I might be able to put it in. We've only got, I think we only have 2 left. So I might not even sell those tonight. I might have to leave them for orders and that. Waiting for the app to download. Yeah, we're going to be over there I'm going to get it started in just a second here. And we're usually over there for an hour or 2, sometimes close to 3 hours. So no rush. We need to reach and teach your children. Yes, yes. Let me get the Whatnot stream. I'm not abandoning you guys. I'm going to get the Whatnot stream going, and then I'm going to hit draw. So anybody wants in on this, put #micro. Look in the comments. Some other people have already commented it. Just comment what they're commenting. I have to get my other camera started here. Turn down some of these lights. Whatnot. All right. I've got an iPad right here beside y'all. So anybody have any questions? Howdy, howdy, everyone who's already popping over here. What's up, Blake? Michelle, howdy. Give me 1 second. Somebody shared already. Thank you very much. I'll get a giveaway going for you guys. Let me get it started over here. I've got one going on YouTube and Facebook. I'm going to have to draw theirs. Let me get you guys a giveaway going real quick. If you've been in here before, you know our giveaways. When everybody's piling in here, we'll get one running. It's 8 packs of microgreen seeds. Which veggie is best for the fastest sprouter? Pak choy. I love pak choy. And the tatsoi. Arugula sprouts pretty fast too. Alrighty, we're getting set up. My Whatnot peeps over here. I'm gonna get your giveaway going in 1 second. As soon as it pops up, my internet's running a little slow on here. I'm gonna have to go ahead and stop some things. Here we go, it's loading. Alright, I'm in. We're gonna start off with seeds, guys, if that's alright with all of y'all. If it's okay. KK, what's up? MSJ, how are you doing? Y'all tap the screen. That'll let people know we're in here. Thank you. Appreciate it. There it is. Giveaway seeds. Alrighty. Whatnot. Should be live. There you go. Some people are in it. Alright. Do you still find growing in sand best for microgreens? I like actually the best I like is the pea gravel. It's easy to clean. Alright, this is a giveaway for #micro. Chris, Kathy, let's see, everybody ready? You've got over here on YouTube and Facebook, you got 3 adapters, like the video y'all saw, and 8 microgreen seeds. All right, whoever wins has got to contact me. This isn't Whatnot. Whatnot's easy. I get a label over here on YouTube and Facebook. Whoever wins, you got to contact me. I'm going to put my email up here. You guys, Whatnot, you guys are getting in the giveaway, right? Let's see, what do we got here? I sent you earlier. Happy Saturday. Did you see my update? No, I sure didn't. I'll go check. I saw I had some messages, but I've been running them back and forth here. But I'll check it right after the show. And like I said, whatever we have to do, we'll get it straightened out. All right. Here goes. How to win. Belinda, I'm going to give you like 30 seconds here. Just put hashtag micro, just like that. See, somebody else just put hashtag micro. Latane, is that how we say it? Latane Brown? All right, Whatnot. We're getting set up. We're going to do some demos. I just have to get my peeps on YouTube and Facebook straightened out. I ran a giveaway over there to get them started. You guys get in the giveaway when everybody's popping in here. And if you have any questions tonight, make sure you have a question mark too, so it's highlighted in yellow and I can see it. You pulled the email down. Oh yeah, somebody couldn't see the QR code, right? All right, everybody write that email down over there. Make sure you get Growin, GROWIN 1 at gmail.com. Make sure you get that right. If you put a G in there, I'm not going to get the email, okay? All right, hashtag micro. Microgreens save us a long cold winter. Yeah, it does. Put hashtag there, CMSCK. You got to put the hashtag in there. Ready? Put hashtag micro. I'm going to draw it. All right, 16 giveaways over here on Whatnot. Sam, how are you doing? Who else? Everybody is popping in here. How's your day going? How many of you are on the East Coast? Doing good. Thumbs up. Hashtag micro. No, we've got this. I've got YouTube and Facebook on at the same time, and they have to put a hashtag to get in the drawing. Over here, you guys, all you have to do is click that little button up here and it'll say you're in the giveaway. Okay? You got a minute and a half over here, and then we're going to get the show started. Wet and cold, southern Louisiana. Yeah, I saw a storm. We're in North Florida, and it came across where y'all are at, right? The whole southwest or southeast here is like a mess. We're going to be raining all day tomorrow. South Carolina, days of rain. Yep. Northeast Pennsylvania, same as South Alabama. South Alabama, my wife's family grew up down there. They call it LA, Lower Alabama, right? It was down around Dothan. It's Cottonwood. All right, here we go. YouTube and Facebook. Ready? 3, 2, 1. This is for 3 adapters. And your seeds. I'm doing them a bigger giveaway because they're only getting 1 over there. Who won? Kennedy. Congratulations. Kennedy, are you in the chat? Snow starting at midnight. Oh, I don't like any snow. Ohio, North Carolina. Congrats, Kennedy. Kennedy, write my address down there, my email. All right. I'll leave that up for 1 second. All right. Who won over here on 5, 4, 3? The other one's going off now. All night giveaways. Here we go. Jan, Adrian. Who is it? Adrian? Congratulations. You won 8 packets of seeds. Hey, we're going to get the video going every 10 minutes. The little gnome pops up there and you guys got to remind me, okay? Now this will go through a couple of setups. We're going to be doing it right here live so you can see how quick it goes. We're going to do like 3 different ones on there. After I run through this, I'll put the other video on and shows how we transplant things into bigger containers. It shows the peas that we're growing. It shows all kinds of stuff in other ones. So we'll get both of them playing tonight, all right? All right, let's see. Kennedy. Take that off. I want to win. Angela, but Angela, jump on here. I'm going to drop a link again. Jump over to Whatnot. And we're going to be doing it every 10 minutes over there. We're going to be having a giveaway. We're just doing the one over here on YouTube and Facebook. I'm going to leave stream going. I'm going to do a quick demo. I'm going to put some together. I've got a lot of containers we can put together. Jess, let's see. You're giving away seeds. I love sandwich kind. Yeah, it's over on Whatnot. Olds Farm, we just got done with the giveaway on YouTube and Facebook. So now it's everything's going to be over on Whatnot. My referral just joined. How are you doing? Cool. So yeah, some people are coming over here. SD channel. And everyone is popping in here. CW, let's see, Dawn, William, Lynn, Chris. Howdy, everyone. All right, we're going to get going. If any people are new who are popping in here and you have no idea what microgreens are, just put new. So I kind of know what the room is. If everybody's been in here before and you just want to see some of the demos, here's some of the microgreens we've been growing. Okay. This you'll see us in a minute. I'll be putting it together right here. Right here we're doing a little bowl. I think that's that one right there. Right? And you'll see us actually planting this out back there. I'm going to plant one out here real quick for y'all before we get going. Who's that? Health and Homestead. How are you doing? What does the garden say when... Oh, Serena found her way over to Whatnot. I got everything I need. I'm planting tonight. Awesome, Sam. I love that. Alrighty, guys. So you watch for the gnome when he pops up. We grow microgreens and we make it easy. It's basically set it and forget it. Okay? If you guys know, microgreens are nutrient dense and you should be eating them every day. But the problem is if you go to a store and buy them, they sell just a little bit for like a lot of money. So if you eat as much as you should, you're going to have to be buying a lot of them. And it's going to cost you an arm and leg. Do we need anything to enter the drawing over here? No. What's going to happen is in 10 minutes, a little gnome will pop up. When I run a giveaway, a little thing will pop up here. And you just have to click that. And if you're following me, it'll say you're in the giveaway. So you'll see in a couple of minutes, all right? It'll be very cool. All right, so if you just want to grow microgreens, the adapters make it easy because they keep the level in the bottom. Like this one's that bottle in there, right? It keeps your water level in the bottom. Then we use something called clay pebbles or other grow medium. I also use pea gravel and sand. But basically tonight we're going to be using this. And you fill that up and it keeps your water level down here. So the roots start to grow down to that. That stays damp. Up here it starts to dry out. Then it takes care of your mold and mildew issues. If you guys have watched anything about growing microgreens, you see everybody doing it in soil, right? And the problem with the soil, hey Mike, hey Gloria, how you doing? With soil is that it wicks up water and it soaks it up and it holds it. So you get a lot of mold and mildew issues. How deep do you like your pebbles? Is it pea gravel or just tiny rocks? Yeah, that's what I did just at the landscape place. I'm going to put one together and I'll show you. What we do is when we first flip this over, you're going to see where your water level's at. Then you want your gravel up or your pebbles higher than that. If you can still see that water in the bottom, then you don't have enough. So you want it up high enough because you want the top layer to dry out. So that's why I turn it over in here first. And then I can see how far down the water is going to be, how far up, and then I fill it up farther than that. So we're going to put one together really quick. But if all you do is just grow microgreens over and over again, that's cool. You can just take this, clean out the pebbles, start the system. It only takes a couple minutes to set up what you guys are going to see in just a minute. The other thing we do is we come in And we pull out some of these because we don't have a lot of dirt in here. See those roots? Look at that. Right? It's called a continuous harvest system. What we do, it's going to cost a lot of money if all you do is just eat microgreens. And you eat a lot of them, right? So we like to plant them out into bigger containers. So we take this, and I just take something like a pool noodle. All we do is cut a little notch out of it. Right? Put that piece in there. We put this in here. And we just get a container and we fill it with nutrients. This one, let me pull this. We planted this on the show. So this is how you get more bang for your buck. Now you've got a bunch of baby greens. Can you see the pool noodle there? Y'all can see the pool noodle in there, right? It's just a 2-inch hole cut in here. If you go onto YouTube, on my channel, there's a playlist that shows you how to build those. We've also used buckets. You're going to see a garden tower playlist on there. And we do the same basic thing. We do just like this. And we put it in the side of the bucket. And the roots go down into the nutrient solution. So what you're doing is you're going to have these growing. You're going to harvest this. You're going to take some of these, right? So you can harvest some. You're going to take some, plant them out into bigger containers. When you're done harvesting this, clean it out, start over. In the meantime, these things are growing. When you first put them into a big container like that, they can go for like a month without you doing anything to it, right? So those are going to be growing. When you go over and you start harvesting part of that, when you go ahead, what I like to do is have a bunch of containers, a bunch of small containers. That way, if we get done harvesting a small one, we can take it and replace the plants with the microgreens that you already have growing. So you just keep it going over and over. So if we go through and we eat that kale, right? We just clean it out, go ahead and take our pool noodles, come to whatever microgreens we got growing, and pull some more of those out and put them back in. And you just keep it going over and over. And right now we've got a whole wall set up, and we've got lots of our microgreens that we're growing here are growing up a wall, so we went vertical. And I'll get that to y'all next week. I was supposed to get a picture of that and didn't get a chance to get it in here. Let's see, what do we got? Does it matter if you transplant or leggy? No, I actually like it leggy because, see that? Because then the pool noodle, you've got room so you can put your water up to here in your container. If they're not leggy and they're short, you got the pool noodle and you're trying to get the water right up to it. We actually prefer it a little leggy. Alrighty, we're going to throw one together here real quick, guys. In fact, we'll throw a couple of them together, but let's start off with one. Did you see the gnome go off? We're going to do a clear bottle here. Alright. I got this at Dollar Tree. Used to be $1. Now it's $1.50. It was $1.25 for a while, right? Alright, if you guys were on YouTube and Facebook, you've seen this one. This one is the first one we started with. It fits these 16-ounce bottles, fits the 20-ounce bottles, even fits the 1-liter bottle. We started with this because we figure everybody's got a bunch of these. You usually buy these like 6-pack or 8-pack or something, right? So we started that. Let me see. YouTube and Facebook. Thank you, whoever's tapping the screen over there. Chia seeds okay to grow? Yeah, chia seeds are awesome. You can grow chia seeds. Waste the sponge. I used to top the sponge. Would that be okay? Yeah, chia seeds work just fine. The only thing is they get a little that covering on it. Oh, giveaway. Let me get this. Alright, so Kennedy, I hope you got my email. And you're going to email me. YouTube and Facebook, we're over here on Whatnot, and we're already on our second giveaway. Alright, and Homestead, you asked what to do. Right now, there's a little thing. We'll have a giveaway right up around here somewhere, just click that and it should say you're in the giveaway. Alright? And YouTube and Facebook, let's see, right there. I'm going to have to kind of compensate for both of y'all. Alright, we'll do right there. Maybe you both can see. Alright, now I'm going to put this one together without talking. I might talk a little. I use nutrients. If all you can do is grow microgreens, you can do it with water. Okay? But I use nutrients because I like to grow mine out bigger. You can see this pak choi out here is a lot bigger, right? And there's where we transplant them out. So that's why we get more bang for our buck with the seeds that we buy, because we plant some out, so you get a lot more. If you're just eating microgreens, these are nutritious for you, but they don't fill up your belly, right? So here's the nutrients that we use. 3 minutes on the giveaway, guys. Let's see, it says US only. Yeah, US only, I'm sorry. Is that what it normally says, or is it normally a button to press? No, it's US only. Are you in the US? I'm in the US. Yeah, it's US only. And yeah, did you set up an account over here? You have to have your account set up. Anyhow, my channel, I've been using Master Blend for years. That's a little finicky to mess with, so I started using MaxiGrow, General Hydroponics. Everything that you see me growing in the past couple of months have been grown with this. Just want to ensure I did it right. Yeah. Yeah, it should say you're in the giveaway. This is easy. 1 to 2 teaspoons per gallon. Since we're starting out with just microgreens, we're just going to go 1 teaspoon. It comes with this little spoon. It's got a tablespoon and a teaspoon. 1 teaspoon. Just like that. Put the cover on. Shake it up. And that's good. How long do cabbage seeds stay good for? Oh, mine's been good for over a year. That's your nutrients. So if you can do that, you can do all of this. What we've got, if you just want to start out, I've got little sample bags. This is enough to do 5 gallons. So we'll talk about that later. So you don't have to worry about everything. If you get lost, all of the orders are going to have this little card in it. Actually, it's going to be a sticker for you to take and you can put on your refrigerator or a notebook or whatever. But this one over here takes you to the YouTube channel that has all my videos on this, so you won't get lost. And this one over here is an Amazon store where you can find the nutrients and clay pebbles and everything. Alright? So don't worry about anything. Alright, this is the hardest part of the whole thing. I'm going to take whatever bottle, we're starting with this bottle, right? We've got all kind of other adapters. I'm going to run through those real quick, but don't blink because we're going to do this real quick. Alright, fill this up. Y'all see I dripped a little bit? Alright, I do a little splash in here. If y'all been watching the videos, right, you see that goes on there? Nice and easy, right? Just like that. How easy was that? Y'all say easy if that was easy. This clay pebbles, if you're new, these are porous. They retain moisture. They're light. And they're great for beginners. It's kind of expensive though. $2 per pound. So I've got that, a flash sale going. And we'll talk about, I use pea gravel. You're just going to want to wet it down a little bit. These are pre-portioned for about a bowl this size. Now watch how easy this is. Don't waste any. Another spritz. And I just put some foil on it. Now I'll explain it. If I went a little too quick, I just want to show you how quick that goes together. I usually do 6 or 8 of those, sometimes 12 at one time. Alright, foil's on. And we're done. We got a winner. Who is it, Vicky? Congratulations. All right, so if that was easy, just say easy. Top right. Okay, they're still looking for it. Congratulations, Vicky. Yeah, I'll be like right up in here. They'll say enter giveaway. And are you on your laptop or are you on your mobile device? The mobile is a lot easier. I think you have to be on your mobile. If you're on a desktop, you click it and then like a QR code will come up. All right, so now you've got this, right? Leave it for a couple of days till it germinates. And what you want to do is like the next day, come in, just peek. If it looks like the top layer is drying out, take your water and just spritz in there. If it looks damp, just leave it. Sometimes I just leave it 3 or 4 days until the sprouts are pushing up on the foil. Then you can cover it. Let me find one because we've been planning these out on the show. We'll put this to the side. And in a couple of days, you have little sprouts about like that. You see there's still a whole lot of nutrients in there, right? And they'll just start to pop up. I uncovered these so they're turning green. When you first got them covered up, they'll be yellow. How did I get the $15 credit? I think it works. Let's see. When you spritz it, yeah, spritzing is just water. Just using water. If you go into the shop and you put the adapters into your cart, when you go to checkout, it should automatically apply it. Then it's just set and forget it. Once you get to that point, just have it in a sunny spot. I have mine under grow lights. You can have them outside. I usually have mine in shade where you get like a lot of morning sun, afternoon shade. Let's see, you can make pea gravel cleaner from hardware cloth. Oh, okay. Thanks, Susan. Cool. I might have to try that. And this has been growing. I don't know if you guys can see the water here. I'm going to squash some of my microgreens. Can you see the water level right there? YouTube and Facebook. You can see there's still a little water in there. From the top you can see it. I can't tip it over towards you. So this is what's happening is right down here, it's keeping the level. It's used that much water so far, right? The top in here is dry, the pebbles. So there's no mold and mildew. And now you're ready to harvest. Now you come through and harvest this and start all over again. For plants like the pak choi, we've got it growing here. This one we planted on here, and this one's been here a couple of months. Not a couple months, a couple of weeks. There's pak choi. You can go ahead and keep refilling, let that grow bigger. And this is amaranth up here. We're going to have to harvest this sooner or later. It's already flowered and gotten seeds on it. But this one we just keep going and refilling it. See the little bottle in there? That's a different adapter. Somebody asked us about, different adapters. So this is the first one that we started with. Then we asked everyone what kind of jars did they use, what kind of bottles, and there's a lot of preppers and homesteaders and stuff on our garden channels, right? So they said mason jars. So we got a lot of mason jars. So we made an adapter for that. It started out with like the wide mouth one, and then somebody said there's 2 different sizes. So there's a regular mouth and there's wide mouth. And these are both quartz, right? So we've got the regular mouth, and there's a lot of empty space. And someone said, can you put that in there? So we said, cool, that's a cool idea. So that's why we have a hybrid. Since there was empty space in there, we like to maximize it. And then you can use, if you want to use this, you decide you don't want to use your mason jar, you want to drink sweet tea and stuff, or you're canning something. If you've got some bottles sitting around, I got extra bottles. This fits that too. So these are hybrids. They fit regular mouth mason jar and that. The wide mouth one has one in it too. So both of the mason jar ones are hybrids. Was that a giveaway? Double tap if y'all want a giveaway. Let me see some hearts. Do some more seeds. Gibby, do some more seeds? Yay, nay? All right, there we go. There's another one. All right, giveaway going, guys. And you know what? Since that just started, we'll let this one run. And you'll see like the peas and everything on there too. This one's got a couple different videos on it. Let's see, how do you prepare the mature amaranth? This, we just cut it. We use the leaves. We usually don't let it grow this big. You can use the leaves. Just like there's a lot of different recipes in that. We throw it in our salads and everything. We usually eat ours when they're small. This is like an experiment. So I can see how long it'll go. And it's been going for like months here. Sooner or later, we're going to have to take it out of there. But, you know, it's still, these things are like 2 foot. There's roots going all the way up the stem. If there was soil around here, it'd shoot off more roots. Anyhow, so that's both the hybrids. You saw this one, and then somebody asked about the refillable. You know, you can't refill the ones that are screwed on, right? So we made this adapter to go with long neck bottles, because these don't really twist on and off. These just twist off once and you can't really screw something back on, right? So we made these so you can put them in like that. When it uses up the nutrients, you can pull it out, refill it, and you just tip it back in like that. I got videos on my channel about that if you guys have any questions. And if you guys have been watching, every time this one needs water on the live stream, I fill it up. I show you. Right now, it's still got about half, so we're not going to fill it. But anyhow, that's that one. And then we also made a refillable one for the plastic bottles, because like we said, we think everybody's got a bunch of these just sitting around the recycling bin, right? You probably throw these into recycling like every week. Now you can go ahead and grow some plants. The last adapter we have is this one. We're going to start calling it the juice adapter. I call it the Gatorade one because my son made it because he was drinking the Gatorade, right? He had this and he said, that's really tough. All of these guys are real flimsy, right? He's like, that would make a good bottle. Plus, it's a lot bigger. So it can go a few more days than this one can, right? So he made this one to fit that. And it goes on that easy, guys. It's just that easy, right? And then I had cranberry juice. And we were looking and we said, that looks like about the same lid. So you guys seen apple juice, grape juice, and stuff with this, right? So now you've got this. You can do bigger containers like this one here. This is the Coke bottle one, fits the 1 liter bottles. You can also use this with the bigger ones. This also fits this iced tea, Gold Peak. Just look up and down the aisle. You're going to find a whole lot of bottles that it fits. This Gatorade, not Gatorade, V8. I'll actually put one together. We've got to put another container together. I was going to plant out some radish. Alright. So that fits that. It fits all of those. Yeah, these things are in the buy it now down in the bin if y'all want to go look in the shop. And let's see. Move some of this out of the way. So you guys let me know. First off, does anyone have questions? There's the giveaway going. You got 1 minute on the giveaway. So pop any questions you have in here. If you're new, you know, now's the time to ask. What do you call it? So right after the giveaway, what we're going to do is put a couple of kits together. So the people are just starting out. Like I said, we're just going to sell what we didn't sell. We kind of got blown out this morning because one of our videos went viral. Got a ton of sales in. 40 seconds on the giveaway. And we'll get started here. New follower, thank you very much. Noel started following. Shared the live stream. Vicky, thank you. Or T. Levine. Thank you very much. Got my box today. Awesome. Fast shipping. Yeah, we try to get it out really fast. Let's see. What do you suggest for growing bigger indoors in Michigan? What do you mean, like what types of plants or what? Or how? Alright, here goes the giveaway. And then we're going to get going setting up the, putting some kits together. Who won Kimberly? Congratulations, Kimberly. Here's some peas, if y'all are watching that. Let me show you something before we get started on this. See, I could sell twice as much stuff if I would like shut up and just get to the auction, right? Let me show you something. All right, this is where we planted out and grew that, right? You saw the pea. Here's how, right there, that's when we planted it out. That's what we planted out. So just watch this if you have any questions about it, all right? This I just want to show y'all because we had it last night. This peas, that's how we like to do it. I got videos on my channel about this. All your stuff's going to have a little QR code. Takes you to my channel. Has all these videos. We've been doing this a long time. Alright. I can't pull it up there. I drip water all over everything. But look, the root's starting to come down. And it just started. See all the little shoots? I think I can take you over to, let me do you up here, whatnot. I'll drip some water over here. There we go. Whatnot. How's that? See the little shoots just starting to pop up? See the roots? Now just wait. You come back next week and this thing's going to be huge. I got some little small ones I'll show y'all too. I just like to show you what we're growing. That you could start a business. Chefs love pea shoots. They have little tendrils. Come back in a week and you'll see we'll have those ready. And if you guys have been coming in here, lots of you already said that you're growing pea shoots. Chefs love that because they have like the little tendrils and everything on it. That you don't need any nutrients and you don't need any grow medium. We just grew it just on like one of these trays. And I got videos. In fact, I showed how to do it if you're watching the little video right back there. Alright, let's see. Get some of those trays. I've got three of them down there. And I don't know if I put the large, what you call it. We'll see how the night goes. I have three of them down there. If anybody wants those, we can do a kit with it. All right, so let's do a couple of small kits to get night rolling. We're going to do this to get started, guys. Alright, we had the big kit. I think they're sold out. We had one we put together where we have all these different adapters in there. But some people said they don't want all the different adapters. So what we're going to do is we do this. We call it a mini kit. We give you the stuff that you need to get started. Clay pebbles. Some nutrients. This is enough to make 5 gallons. You saw me put it together, right? That one we put together barely used like that much. So you have that. The first one we're going to do is 2 of these. The hybrid fits the regular mouth mason jar, and it also fits a Coke bottle. And we're going to throw a couple of these Coke bottle ones in with it too. So this has 4 adapters in it. And what we've been doing on here is we take this. What do we got? What about cats? You mean the cat's eating it? We have a cat outdoor. I'm going to put all these seeds in here. Cilantro, tatsoi, red acre cabbage. Is that one that I showed you? The speckled pea, the one that we got growing up there. Arugula. Red acre cabbage. red garnet amaranth, that big plant right there, and wasabi flavored mustard greens. Now what we do is we get the bidding started at $5, and as the bidding goes up, I keep throwing free seeds in there. You'll see. So y'all go ahead and get ready. There's going to be the people are new. There's going to be a little yellow button at the bottom. You just have to slide it. All right. Give me 1 second. Oh, and right after this, we'll get that giveaway going. Remind me to say giveaway. All right. All right, here we go. $5. And if it goes over 50, we got a wheel we're going to spin where y'all win free stuff. You win some more adapters. Somebody won like 3 extra adapters a couple times in that night. We got 21, 28. There's another one. This is wasabi flavored mustard greens, amaranth. Still got radish, arugula, speckled peas. Make my way around here so you guys get a mix of all these different seeds. You get a variety of them. Still going, still going. More radish. Radish is really easy. Remind me to talk to you about the radish, okay? Some more speckled peas. Everybody likes the peas. Where we at? One more. 50. Let's see. Lisa, congratulations. Had another one. Another tatsoi. Is that close enough to 50, guys? So y'all can see what's on the wheel? Y'all say yes if you think Lisa should go ahead and get a spin on the wheel. Look at all the seeds. That gets me tickled. What's that say? Tubers do you buy arugula? What's that? Yeah, we have arugula. Yes, yes, yes. Alrighty, they want you to get a spin. We're going to put this in here. That's those two. These two. All these seeds. Hey, y'all let me know. Should I change this wheel up? I've got free seeds, free nutrients, free leca is the hydrogen, the clay pebbles, and then adapters. It's got 1, 2, 3. Y'all want all of that stuff on the wheel, or should I like erase that and just put like 1 adapter, 2 adapter, 3 adapters, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Just put adapters on there. We'll spin this. What do y'all think? Leave it or change it up? All right, this for you. Is that Lisa? Ready? Oh, look at that. You won 3 adapters. Keep, trays, leave it. Okay, we'll leave it. You won 3 extra adapters. Sweet. So, one more of this. So I'll give you another one of the hybrid, another one of the Coke bottle, so you get one of each of those. And we'll throw you in a refillable one too. That's pretty cool. Very first one won 3. Put this back over so I don't step on it. I gotta do one more kit. And then we'll do a couple sudden deaths. So if anybody just wants like these. What we usually do on Sudden Death is we just take like one of these, a couple packets of seeds with it, and we start it at $1. So if anybody wants to do that, we'll get a couple of those. All right, y'all want the same hybrids, or you want like refillable ones in this one? You can have the clay pebbles, nutrients, Gibby. See, y'all got to remind me, right? Gibby, Gibby, Gibby. You're in here somewhere. There you go. All right, Gibby's going. All right, if you're just popping in here, keep an eye on the screen right there. And the demo that I did, there's going to be like 3 different demos there. One with a little plastic bottle adapter, one with the mason jar, I think, or the Gatorade bottle, and one with the refillable will be going on there. And what'd we say? All right, we're going to do the refillables here. All right, so we do 2 of these refillables. We'll get 2 of our Coke bottle ones too. There's like little bonus ones to go with it. So 2 of the Coke bottles, 2 refillables, nutrients, clay pebbles, and all the seeds to get started. I think we've got some of the seeds in the shop. I can do a flash sale in a little while. All right, we're going to start bidding at $5. Ready, set, go. This is refillable. This is the one that we did the big amaranth back here with. Let's see if I can go. Still going. And if it gets up to 50, like we said, we'll spin that wheel. See if y'all win some other stuff. More radish, arugula, peas, red cabbage. Red cabbage is really good for you. Where are we at? Are we close to 50? Yep. Couple more swipes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's another one. Who won that? Vicky. Congratulations. Got radish too. Just join. Welcome in, everyone. Gibby, yeah, the Gibby's going right now. There's 2 minutes in it. Should be a little button up here for you to click. Wonder if this will fit in a quart one. What do y'all think? 43. Vicky, great. Is that close enough to 50? Y'all say yes or no if you think that's close enough to 50. Should we let Vicky spin? Look at all the seeds. Yes, yes. They said you need to spin, Vicky. All right, we're going to call that close enough to 50. We're going to be lenient tonight. Get the 2 refillables. Somebody, YouTube and Facebook, somebody last night said they liked this. They haven't seen it. They said it's like a game show, but with plants. Alrighty. Let's see what you can win. Vicky, ready? No problem. Thank you. You get 2 adapters. You get 2 more. Here. 1 each of the refillable. That one for the long neck bottle and for the plastic Coke bottles. All right, we're gonna run some. Thank you, Vicky. We're going to do a few quick draws. Thanks, everyone. That's nice. We're all cool. One big happy family, right? All right, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of quick fires. If you're new, if you just came from YouTube, Facebook, you should have $15 to shop with. You can always go into the shop, the bin, and look for stuff in there. Just got here. What's happening? We're having an auction on our adapters. Makes growing microgreens easy. We've got a winner. We got giveaways every 10 minutes. Vicky! You get more. Where's the party? Here's the party. Right here. Alright? Alright, and every 10 minutes a little gnome pop up here and tell us to have another giveaway. Great. Very cool. Very cool. And we're going to do sudden death. It's 5 seconds. It's going to start the bidding at $1. And we're going to do some of these. And when I get this set up, let's see, it didn't give me $15 credit. Let's see, it said page won't open. All right, well, just contact me afterwards. Just, what do you call it? We might have to get you to contact Whatnot and find out. We got hundreds of people have done it. So, I don't know. It might be the way your account's set up or something. Yeah, no problem. We'll get it figured out. Let's see. Sorry, I forgot to put the seeds in here, guys. Usually I have the packet of seeds. Last night we did that where we could put it up and have a flash sale on it. So make sure you're following. We'll do that later on. All right, this is going to be fast. What we do is like this. Tatsoi. We got tatsoi, which is like Chinese cabbage. It's a little peppery, like bok choy. Radish and wasabi flavored mustard greens. And one of the hybrid adapters. And we get it started at $1. I need to go get a lotto ticket. Yeah, you sure do. Do you need nutrients when doing microgreens? You can do it with just water if you want to do it to like this point. But then if you want to grow them out bigger like I do, you're going to need nutrients. So just microgreens 7 to 10 days. You don't. If you want to go further than that, then you need nutrients. All right, sudden death, guys. This means it doesn't keep resetting. It's like 5 seconds and done. Get your fingers ready. Ready, set, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good one. $8. You just started following, right? Thank you very much. Congratulations. We sell this for $19.99. We've over 10,000 sales on Etsy. We're like stoked about that. And we like coming over to Whatnot. We can give people like cool deals. Over there on Etsy, they don't get seeds. You guys are getting all these seeds. If you just go up to Home Depot or Lowe's and go get a packet of seeds, how much do you get in there, right? So you can plant these too. Yes. Yeah, I thought I saw when you signed up. Welcome. Welcome aboard. All right, let's do another one. Amaranth. We'll do the mustard flavor wasabi again. And we'll do speckled peas. Ready? Fingers ready? 5 seconds, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. $6. Good pickup, Deborah. And if somebody asked for a tray, I've just got a couple of those, so we can do one box with a tray. Yeah, good pickup. I'm running through a couple of these hybrid ones. Y'all let me know if you want, if you want the Gatorade one or a refillable, and I'll go ahead and do that one next. Radish is the easiest one to grow. Cilantro, so you can make salsa. More by tatsoi. Another hybrid. All right. 5 seconds. Ready, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good pickup. Patty, $6. Let's see. Yes, please. Is that on the refillable? I got 2 refillables. 3. Or is that my demo? That's my demo. 2. And then some of the Gatorades. Refillable. All right, here's the refillable. Let me put these. I gotta keep these organized. All right, refillable one. Tatsoi, radish, and the wasabi flavored mustard greens. And the refillable one. Ready, set, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. $10. Betty, congratulations. Let's see, received my purchase today. Cool, mailed 2 days ago. Thank you. Awesome candy. Or is it Carolyn? You're welcome. We tried to get it out quick. All of these, tomorrow's Sunday, so it'll be shipped by Monday. But we try to get them all out real quick. I'm surprised how quick the mail's running too. We're getting closer to Christmas here. Here, tatsoi, radish, and arugula. I think that's my demo. Ready? Fingers ready, 5 seconds. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good pickup. Betty. And if y'all watch the shipping down here, should be like $4 or $5 is like the first box, your first shipment. The next one will be about 2 something. When it gets up to about $9.21, it maxes out. And then it should say free shipping, like for anyone else when you go to buy anything else, up to about 5 pounds, which these are like 3 ounces. So you got to get like, I think 3 to 7 ounces. You got to get between 10 and 20 of them before they get even close to 5 pounds. Let me see, I got one more over there. All right, refillable. Radish, amaranth, wasabi flavored mustard greens. Refillable. 5 seconds. Ready, set, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good pickup. Gensta. Congratulations. Y'all don't forget to get in the Facebook group. Just go on Facebook, look up Keep On Growing. You got to ask to be in there. My wife helps moderate. We don't let just any riffraff in there. But if you get in, you can ask questions. If you grow some stuff, post pictures, show other people what you're growing. You encourage other people too. It's a pretty awesome little community. Arugula, radish, wasabi. Ready, 5 seconds. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chance to 13. That one went up a little bit. Gotta throw you some more tatsoi in there too, alright? You get extra seeds. Alright, how about the juice bottle one, the Gatorade? No problem, thank you. And is your shipping working out? Is the shipping going down? Let me check on my peeps from YouTube and Facebook over here. Sometimes I forget about them. I can't find you to pay you. Lisa. Ugh. Super excited. Here, if you're from Facebook, Facebook doesn't let me pin a comment. Let me put it back in here. On YouTube, we can pin a comment and people can find it. There's the link for you to jump over to Whatnot. And we're over on Whatnot having fun. Alright, let me move these. I'm going to do the Gatorade one if anybody wants those. We got a couple up here. This is the one that fits the Gatorade bottles. And it also fits these big juice bottles in that too. Alright. What number were we on? Number 8. Amaranth. Here, amaranth, cilantro, tatsoi, and the Gatorade, the juice one. Ready? 5 seconds. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good pickup. Robin, good job. Guys, was there a giveaway? Did Gnome pop up there? Or is he coming up pretty soon? Let's see. Howdy, chat. 20 days and 20 days. Michelle, how are you doing? Not yet. All right. We'll see if he doesn't pop up there in a second. I'll go ahead and restart the thing, and we'll go ahead and get a giveaway going. Great. Awesome. Number 9. All right. Gatorade. This one's going to be a spicy one. Tatsoi, which is spicy, your wasabi, and radish. These are all kind of spicy. That's a spicy blend. Ready? And the Gatorade. Can you see that, Facebook, YouTube? You got to get over to Whatnot. Ready, set, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 11. Jenkins. Paul, how are you doing? Pink Princess. Who's the Pink Princess? Is that a plant? Yeah, so shipping bundles, guys. It has these up. And when you get to 921, whatever we can fit in like a flat rate box, which goes up to like 20 or 30 bucks if you go up to USPS. You guys only get charged $9.21 here, so you're saving on shipping already. Having a good time. Thanks for the show. Let's dance. Spicy is good. Yeah, spicy is good. And thank you very much for enjoying it. We like to do a little bit extra. Ooh, speckled peas, arugula, and radish. Speckled peas, arugula, radish, and our Gatorade adapter, the juice bottle one. Ready? 5 seconds. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another good pickup. Kimberly, congratulations. So I'm moving a little slow, guys. We've been working like all day since about 5 o'clock. We get up here and turn on the printers and everything gets started, so we get a little wore out. Number 11. We're only on 11. See, I ran my mouth so much. One night we sold over 60 of these. And we're only on like 11 here. Alright, our tatsoi. More radish. More speckled peas. Another Gatorade. And we'll put together a couple kits, guys, if you'll want the all the other stuff. Here, 5 seconds. Ready? Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8. Rafael, congratulations. If anybody wants the kit with the clay pebbles and nutrients all in it, there it is. I knew I didn't hear it in a minute. Then move these. We'll get a giveaway, another giveaway going. You want seeds again? Or do you want an adapter? Put seeds or adapter. S, seeds. Seeds. Find it. There we go. All right, ready? Yep, double tap the screen. Everybody double tap. Double tap. There you go. I see little hearts going. There you go. Giveaway's going. Alright, let's do one more. We didn't do a kit with the Gatorade, with the juice bottle ones. I'll do a couple of the kits before I give all the seeds away. Somebody came in last night, was asking for a kit, and we were like just about out. Alright, this one's gonna have clay pebbles, nutrients, enough for 5 gallons. How about we'll do 3 of the Gatorade, the juice bottle ones. So 3 of those and all the seeds. We'll throw a round of the seeds. All the cilantro, speckled peas, tatsoi, wasabi flavored mustard greens, radish, amaranth. Alright, bidding starts at $5. Let me see what we have here. I'm still waiting for my item from the Black Friday. Rafael. Let me check because it showed all our stuff was delivered except for one box that was going to Chicago. So, what do you call it? Hit me up. Just DM me, okay? Yeah, everything's been sent out. Here we go. Alright, starts at $5, and then when the bid goes up, we keep throwing free seeds in. Ready, set, go. $5. Oh, that was quick. Sorry, guys. Somebody got a deal on there. I forgot and left it as sudden death. Alright, you got a deal. We'll do it one more time, alright? It says sold already. I'm sorry, we'll run another one. But you're still going to win this. You get a deal. I turned around, I wasn't looking. When we're doing a sudden death, I have to switch the timer. And I was just busy and I kept throwing seeds in. So I give them a round of applause. Look what they get. $10. It's like Christmas. Alright, you get all of that. You get 3 of the adapters. and all the seeds. We'll put another one together, guys. Sorry about that. They're like, that was quick. That was sudden death. Yeah, I turned around and said sold. Hey, we'll try this again. Giveaway. The giveaway's got 1 minute. All you have to do is click the little button up here, and you have to be following. If you're not following, you can't get in the giveaway. And if you're following me, bookmark my Saturday shows. I'll pop on during the week and that, but I'm definitely on Saturdays. All right. Who is that? Sam? Congratulations. 40 seconds on the giveaway, and we'll get this put together. I have to get a couple more of the Gatorade. All right, guys, my apologies. But Sam got a good deal. Got a double tap. Oops, we're going to run out of the Gatorade. All right, 3 of the Gatorades. Let's see who won the giveaway when I get the seeds together over here. All right, got a round of the seeds. Arugula, radish, amaranth. Here goes the giveaway, guys. Let's see the giveaway, so we don't get distracted, and we'll get this going. 3, 2, 1. That's the channel. Congratulations. You get some more. That'll be in bundled with all your other stuff. Cool. All right, guys. $5. 3 of these. Let's see. Reset. All right. One more time. Go. We're going to go all the way around and get you all a good mix of all these seeds. And if it goes over 50, we'll spin the wheel. Still going, still going. Amaranth, radish, arugula, speckled peas. Where we at? Who's that? Blake, 47. It's another one. One fell on the floor, Blake. More radish. Congrats. Blake, you can get spin the wheel too. That's 47. That's close enough to 50. Need to get a big bag for this. Just trying to squeeze it in the quart bag. Yay! Alrighty, cool. Alrighty. Alright, ready? It's for Blake. Y'all can't see with the reflection there. But you get seeds. You get another round of seeds. You'll be able to start your own seed library. Alright, Blake, we're going to go around and throw you one more round of seeds in there. Cilantro, tatsoi, cabbage, peas, arugula, radish, amaranth, and the wasabi. Is that number 4? Alright guys, we didn't do the sudden death with these. Y'all want sudden death or you want a kit with this, with the nutrients and that? Let me see how many I got. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. But you got awesome. My first batch is now half an inch tall. A few days after starting. Awesome. That's great. Kit, sudden death. Can't wait. How spicy is wasabi? It's not real spicy. It's wasabi flavored. It's nothing like wasabi itself, which is a root. It's just a little spicy, and they just call it that because it's kind of got a hint of that flavor. So not real spicy at all. No, it's not the radish. It's a mustard green. Oh, y'all want another giveaway? Or are you tired of giveaways? If you want the giveaway, do the tap, tap, tap thing. Tap, tap, tap. We'll put a giveaway up. There we go. I see all the little hearts. Let's see, guys. All right, giveaway's going right now. Since we're on the grow kit, let me put one kit together with this. And then we'll do the sudden death on the other couple that we have. We have a few there, all right? So we'll do one kit. And then we'll do a couple of sudden death. But I'll make sure I got seeds for this. And the nutrients. All right. Clay pebbles. Your nutrients, enough to do 5 gallons. Let's see. I love mustard. Yeah, I need some of that. They're good. All right, we're going to do 3 of these in here. So you have 3. You can set up like those 3 right up there. And we're going to get a round of your seeds. All right, so if you're just popping in here, we start this at $5. And as the bidding goes up, I keep throwing free seeds in there. And I try to keep up. What's the name of your YouTube channel? Keep on growing. Just like it is up here, except it's spaced out. Keep on growing. All right, here we go. $5. Think I got it right. Go. Radish. Here we go. Here we go. Peas. Do you like speckled peas? Still going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where we at? Betty, congratulations. 51. It's 51, right? It's hard to see my little screen. You get to spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Yeah, keep on growing. And if you purchased anything in here, this little card will be inside your box. It's got a QR code, takes you to my channel. The other one takes you to the Amazon shop. All right, let's spin the wheel for Betty. Somebody said it's a game show with plants. All right, here we go. Good luck. You win an extra adapter. Betty, would you like another one of the Coke ones, or do you want the big hybrid in there? You want me to toss a hybrid in? Let me know yes or no, and I'll toss that in there. Mini Kit 5 Hybrid. Your wish is my command. This box needs a little reinforcing. So you get an extra hybrid. No problem. Thank you. Alright, sudden death, guys. We'll do 3 of these at a time. Okay? 3 of these at a time. Forgot what number I was on. Here, we'll see. Sudden death. 5 seconds. Alright, let's do our tatsoi, radish, and the wasabi flavored mustard greens. Let me see if I can hold 3 of these. And 3 of these. 3 packs of seeds. 3 adapters. $1. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good pickup. $7 for 3. Fiber. Get all those in there. And we were on 12. Who won? You're welcome. You're welcome. Congratulations. Whoever won the giveaway right there. It just flashed right by me. All right, 3 more. The wasabi, mustard greens, tatsoi, red acre cabbage, and 3 adapters. 75 good one. Congratulations. Ready? 5 seconds. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good pickup. Reimagining life. Got 3. If y'all are new and you make a purchase, make sure there's like rewards right here. There's a coupon for like $5 off, like a $10 purchase. Thank you. No problem. Thank you. All right, 1 more. Hold on. Let me see. I think I got 1, 2. There it is. All right, we do got for a pack of 3. So we might have to do a pack of 2. We'll do this amaranth, that big plant protein, the wasabi mustard, tatsoi, amaranth, and 3. Ready? 5 seconds. Ready, set, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7. Good pickup. Robin, congratulations. Alrighty guys, the hybrids up here. Let's see, how do you keep the amaranth seeds from falling into the water below? I just sprinkle it on, make sure you wet it. And it'll stick to it. And that's why I like to use pea gravel for small seeds. See this pea gravel. See how it's a lot tighter? So if you're having problems with the small seeds like amaranth, with the big pea gravel, I mean the clay pebbles, go up and get some pea gravel and use that. Here, since we have a question. Alright, bowl. Let's see if I got one. Got like a defective one over here somewhere. one of my defects, but it still works the same. All right, she's asking about small seeds with the clay pebbles. Sometimes they're all falling into the water. Stuff like pak choi and stuff, it'll start, even if it falls down in the water, it'll germinate and it'll sprout. The radish will too. Hope you saw that bubble. All right, this is with pea gravel. This is the Coke bottle adapter, right? If you guys are new, just following in here. We're playing amaranth here. Sooner or later, we're gonna see that big one behind me. We're gonna have to replace that pretty soon. It's been in here for a few months. So we'll go and plant this out. Here's a giveaway. Alrighty, so before I get the seeds on here, if you can see, that's a little more solid, right, than the clay pebbles. Spirits. Now you guys see me putting these together. This is what happens every time you harvest and you start over too. It's just this easy. Ooh, thank you, whoever's double tapping. Who sending hearts, thank you. Amaranth doesn't take very much. See it? Seeds are real tiny. There's actually a lot of seeds in there. So don't toss them all down in the same spot. Spin it around. Get them all over. And then make sure, get them all out. Now the spirits, right? What do we got? How much of the water used up in a week? I'll show you. Some of the plants have been growing. We've been planting these out. All right, how easy is that? You saw it. That was with pea gravel. Let's see. This one's not quite a week. You can see right there, right? You see those growing? This is going to grow another probably 4 or 5 days, and it'll still have nutrients there. This one's about 10 days, not quite 2 weeks. This one's right here. You see it shaking around in there? Let me move them to the side. Can you see that? Over there, YouTube, Facebook. Nutrients right to there. So it's used that much, and we've grown that right there. That's why I said and forget it. We haven't done anything to this. We took it, covered it up just like you saw me plant that out. Leave it for 3 or 4 days, uncover it, and just leave it. Right? So the water should be used up roughly in 2 weeks. Everyone's a little different. Plants grow at different rates and use different, so generally, yeah, in about 2 weeks. Some of them don't use that much, and some will go 3 weeks, some will go a month. So you're just gonna have to, check with whatever plant you have. Some, just like when you grow in the garden, tomatoes and peppers like suck up like a lot of water. Tomatoes will suck up a lot, and peppers won't suck up as much as the tomatoes. So there's no like solid one thing. People have this misconception about, like, they just say microgreens. Microgreens are all kinds of plants. There's 1,500 varieties, right? So the water, let's see, yes, that makes sense. Yeah, so people just say microgreens, but basically they're all just the plants. They're just the sprouts. So they're all a little different. Let's see, do you eat all the food you grow, or do you sell it or give it away? No, we store it. We don't sell. I don't sell anything. I don't have any time for that. And give it away. If we had somebody who wanted around here, but we don't know anybody that wants any. And y'all can you just keep growing, you know, whatever you need. All of this stuff too, you harvest it, you keep growing over and over again. You guys, I'll have it's not this one. The other video was up here. I think on here you saw the wall of Pak Choi, right? Right, this whole wall, right, coming up, 1 second. Right there. Oops, sorry. We'll get it. Right, so y'all saw that whole wall, right? When you stir fry that, it looks like a lot, but like one thing like that will be like a stir fry. We took like almost all of that right there and stir fried it on the grill for our whole family. So it looks like there's a lot, but you know, when you cook it down, it's not that. Do you freeze dry it into powders? I do not, but you can. I'm not into freeze drying. I have no space for it, but lots of other people do. And that's what, if you're freeze drying, this is the way you can like grow fast, and you can grow it easily and grow a lot of them. Alrighty guys, let me see. I'm gonna run a flash sale when I'm gonna run and grab my coffee real quick. How do you preserve it? How do you preserve it? Most of our stuff we're eating fresh. I don't even put this in the refrigerator. You guys can take it. If you take this, if you harvest these, I don't wash them. We harvest them like this. I don't like to get them wet. I just harvest it like that. Put it in the refrigerator. It'll sit in there for a week or two. We try not to do that because we'll get so much stuff pushed in there. It gets pushed to the back and you end up throwing it in the compost pile, right? We like to leave it like this, and we'll come in here and look, if we're going to harvest this, we'll just harvest that for salad. That's why we like growing like these bowls. And then we take a couple and we go out tomorrow morning, and I'll go over and dump these into a bucket, clean them out, and we'll start over again. So that's why I like using all of these. When you're growing like 10, 20 trays, and you grow like a lot of radish, you're not going to use all that on a salad, right? So that's when you got to worry about, I grew too much, you know, what am I going to do with this? Who wants some? You know, I've got to put in the refrigerator. When you grow in little small bits like this, that's like a portion. You got a couple people in your family, you grow a couple. And then if you got problems, it's easy to move them around and all that too. All right, I'm going to run in and grab my sip of coffee. I'm going to do a flash sale. Let me find it. On the hybrids. All right, there's only 16 of them. All right, this is for a set of 2. All right, $19.99 a piece on Etsy. It's buy one get one free. So it's $19.99 over on Etsy. Right here in the shop, it's 2 for $15. So it's already $5 cheaper than Etsy, right? I'm gonna run a flash sale, 2 for $10. It's $5 a piece. These things take over an hour to print each. That's as cheap as you're ever gonna get it. I'm gonna do a flash sale. It's gonna go on for 2 minutes. I'm gonna run and get a cup of coffee. All right, and then we'll come back and I'll raffle. We'll auction off whatever we got left. All right, flash sale going right now. Jump on that if you want. I'll be right back. You got 2 minutes. I had black coffee. How y'all drink your coffee? Black, cream with sugar. All right, flash sale, 15 seconds. Black, black. That's how I like mine. All right, I'm gonna put these. Hey, we're gonna do something fun. Very diluted. Lots of cream. The acidity. Yeah, I don't drink very much of it. I've been getting like acid and all that too with it. Even tea. So we're getting milk, no sugar. $10 cheap for a set of 2 of these. Yeah, that's why we get. That's what I said I like about Whatnot. I can come over. I can't do this. People are asking me to do it on Etsy, and I can't do it for everyone. Like I said, if I put on sale like that, and I'll wake up, I'll be like broke. But I can come over here and do like a quick little sale, and get some people. It helps some people out. Alrighty, cool. Let me count how many we got left. 11. All right. We're gonna do the hybrids. We're gonna try this like really fast and see if y'all can get some cheap. I'm gonna try to do some of these like just back to back without me like taking a breather. With no seeds with it, it's just the adapter. And we'll go 5 seconds, 5 seconds. Let me do one so I can see what number we're on. All right, we're just gonna do these back to back. Probably like 10 of them. Whoever wants them, if you just bid $1 or $2 or whatever, right? We'll see if this helps some people out. Ready? Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. $4. Good job, T. Levine. Ready? Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready? Go. Whoops. Go. Good job. $5. Ready? Go. Another $5. Ready? Go. We got 7. Number 20. Ready, set, go. $5. For $1. $4. Good pickup. Ready, go. $7. Blake, good job. Here we go. Oh, giveaway. 22. $4. Reimagine your life. Good pickup. All right. These are all hybrids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 22, 8. One more. All right, one more. Hybrid. 5 seconds. Right, 23. Good pickup. Is that cloynes? And last one. Ready, set, go. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bayou made. Congratulations. Let's see. Do you have the package of mixed seeds? I don't recall the name of them. I'm out right now. We've got some ordered. I think this is what you're talking about, the superfood blend. It's got broccoli, purple kohlrabi, radish, collard, and turnip. Yes. Not right now. We've got more coming in. We got more of that coming in, and the cinnamon flavored basil. I got more of that coming in. So we like to kind of mix things up. Whatever y'all want to, let me know, and we'll go ahead and order some. We'll see what we can find in bulk. We can get more when it gets towards spring, but right now, Gibby, did the gnome pop up here when I was getting my coffee? Yes. All right, I'll start it over. All right, giveaway going now. Getting the giveaway. There we go. All right, giveaway going. All right, somebody asked about the tray, like what we were growing the peas on. I've got a couple down here. Do you want? Thank you, whoever's double tapping there. Appreciate it. Y'all want me to put together a box with the tray? I don't have a lot of these together. Let's see. Can we see them? Yeah, it's this, and it comes with the green on the bottom. So you can grow the peas like this, and they'll grow about yay big, and then you can harvest it. So if that's all you want, if you want to grow it like me, I take this off, and I put this into a bigger container that I just got up at the dollar store. I just took this up there and found one that was big enough. And I put some net cups to hold it up. Anything you can do to hold it up. I've also got, those little points. You guys know what I'm talking about? That painters use when they're painting. They're like little triangles. Anything can hold it up, and you can get more water over there, and you get more roots. If you guys come back next week, that thing will be just full of roots, just like we had up on the little picture back here. Can you grow cilantro on a tray? Cilantro is kind of tough. Cilantro takes 21, 28 days, like even to germinate, especially when it's getting colder and that. And cilantro, there's a couple of seeds, I think, like in each little pod there. You want to take it and smash it. And I just kind of smash it, or take it and kind of like a glass and roll it. Hear that? You want to do that with the cilantro seeds and really smash them up a little bit, and they'll germinate faster. I think I've got some growing over there right now. All right, so nobody needs a tray, because I just use those in the garden. Thanks, I'm growing cilantro and it's taking a while. Yeah, they take a little while longer. Do you have more seeds? The next little batch you have, make sure you kind of crush them up. There's a couple of different methods that people do to do that, but they take a little longer. But those are easy to transplant and grow them out to full size. So you can harvest some, eat some, and then make sure you transplant some of them and keep them growing. Soaking them first helps too. Yeah, you can soak them. Hey, here's the secret to this stuff too. Let me show you guys. When you transfer them into bigger containers, These are just little ones. When we're sitting here talking, seeing this guy's about dead because he's just been sitting over here. Where do you find seeds? True Leaf Market. So at the end of the show, I just take it and throw it in here. So the plant's kind of rough, but I just toss it in here so it can kind of grow. But YouTube and Facebook, see all the little white fuzzy, my Whatnot crew. All right, see the roots? These are the ones that go down and get the water and the nutrients. And I don't know if you can tell, it looks like cotton. It's kind of like fuzzy right there, right? Those are air roots. That's what is absorbing oxygen from this area right here. So I left this one go in a clear one so y'all can kind of see it as it's growing. Let's see, if you want to save money, you're on the beginners. Let's see, you want to eat healthier. What's the first thing you would grow? I would do pak choi. If you see my channel, you see it up on the videos up here, like full heads of pak choi. You can eat pak choi as microgreens, baby greens, and you can grow them out to full heads of plants. You can toss them in salads, your spring rolls, stir fries. When I'm eating soup, especially if I'm like on a budget, just get ramen, warm it up. What's that? Less than $1, right? You warm up your ramen, and when it's hot, take a handful of your pak choi and just toss it in there and let it just wilts. Congratulations! Another giveaway. New Zealand, where can I get them? I'm sorry, we don't do it to New Zealand. I just signed in. Double coffee. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Kale's another good one if you like kale. We have like that we're growing out over there. What we do is we'll put a lot of little holes, little 1-inch holes in a big downspout, and just plant out a bunch of the microgreens and have loads of kale. And that'll be baby greens, and you can eat it as baby greens. If you go up to the store and get baby kale baby greens, they're really expensive, right? And you can just grow a load of them, let a couple of the plants grow out. We planted this on the show just a couple weeks ago. You know, we just took the little kale plants, put this on top. This is just a biodegradable bag. You can put any kind of plastic you want. This one you can actually put in your garden and let it decompose. It's compostable, biodegradable bag. And put nutrients in here. Just took the razor blade and cut a little slot in the top. And we did this last night, if you were on a show last night. And then we just took the sprouts and just stuck them in through that little slot where the roots went down in there. And we just let this sit. Yesterday was the first time when we were on the show, I was showing people this. I actually added a little bit more nutrients back in here. Right? But this has just been growing. And right now it's pretty light. I'm probably going to put a little bit more nutrients. I do is put a little funnel right where that little slot is and just pour some more in there. So now this, can you imagine having a wall? If you go on my YouTube channel and check it out, I've got like a wall, and I had a ladder system set up with 2x4s where we just cut 4 pieces, 4-foot pieces, put them about a foot apart, and we had like 5 levels and about 8 of these on each level times 5. So it's like 40 of these going up a wall. So 1 foot out from the wall, and you got 40 plants like this. So go vertical, and that's why growing small like this, you don't have to have these all the way up the wall. You can have them halfway up the wall, and then the other half you can have microgreens growing. And then as you harvest this, clean out the jar, grab some more microgreens, put it back in here. Start it over and over again. That's a continuous harvest system. You just keep going over and over. What's that? Howdy everyone who's popping in here. And put that back. Y'all like that? Dino kale. Lacinato. Now we've got one more experiment going. This right here is our tatsoi. We're probably going to be harvesting this tomorrow. This one, set it and forget it. See that right there? We're planting it right now. So if you've been watching that little video, that's this right here, the same exact one. See the bottle? You probably can't see, but the water is right there. I'm going to smash some of these. See the water right there? So we haven't done anything. This is still right to there. It still has like 3 or 4 days, right? So let's use this 1 liter bottle. We've grown this, just set it and forget it. We haven't done anything. All we did was uncover it like we said, and we just let it go. And it's been slowly using up this water. Now let me show you another little experiment. This, y'all probably don't want to do this, just like the Amaranth, where we just let it go just to see what it would do. See, we're finishing it off right there. That's this. But we got some radish, which is like this. Same one, right? This is about when you harvest it. These are cool. You pick these off right now. They're like spicy. You toss this in your salad, spring rolls and that. This is cool. Now watch this. I got a giveaway. Don't go anywhere. We left the radish going over here. How many days do you keep it covered? They're all different, about 3 or 4 days, like in general, and then just keep an eye on them because everything germinates at different rates, right? So microgreens, there's no such thing as like microgreens. We just think like microgreens, and there's like one answer to everything. They're plants just like your plants in the garden, right? You plant stuff, you plant them, and they all have different germination rates. Same thing with this, but generally I go with about 3 or 4 days. All right, giveaway. Is it still micro? It doesn't matter. Somebody just made up the name microgreen. Some bougie people cook out in California. They put some sprouts because everybody's growing sprouts, and they put them on a plate, and they call it microgreens. Microgreens is just a sprout that we're growing like this. You can call it a microgreen if you want. You can call it a sprout. You can call it whatever, right? So it doesn't matter. That's why people get mixed up and they go microgreens. Microgreens are just a small plant. That's why we've got cilantro, we got basil, we got peas, we got amaranth, we got arugula, right? So they're just the smaller plants. So it doesn't matter if you call it a microgreen or what. The only thing where it's technical, yeah, click up here for the giveaway. The only thing where it's technical is if you go to sell it, and the difference between selling a sprout and selling a microgreen, these are safer. There's a lot more regulations on sprouts because basically you put sprouts in a jar, right? Fill it up with water, and you have a screen on the top, and you dump it out. Now if you get any bacteria in here and you go in the next day, you fill it with water, that bacteria goes all over the entire thing, and everything in here stays moist and damp. You dump it out, you're draining it, but it still stays a little damp in there. It's a great environment for bacteria to grow. And that's why they had like some outbreaks in the stores and that, right? The ones that they sell in a store. When you're growing microgreens, there's anything funky going on, it's usually going to happen down here. And when you harvest this up here. You don't harvest like right down where all the grow medium is, right? So these are generally a lot safer. There's less regulations on microgreens as opposed to sprouts if you're like selling them to people. And then when you grow them yourself. But as far as just a name, it doesn't really mean anything. Share the live stream. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Oh, now let me show you this radish. Like I said, y'all, this looks a little scraggly, but I just want to show you what's possible. This is crazy, and we just let it keep going and going, and we fill the middle. The radish that y'all been picking up all night, this is radish. All right, now you probably can't see it, but the bottle's in the middle here. See the bottle? There's some yellow leaves on the bottom because they're not getting any light, but it's in just a white bowl. How crazy is that? See, the grow lights can't get to everything. This has just gotten so big under the grow lights. This is up against a wall. This is what's getting the light up top. And look at these. Here, I'll pull one off for you. Look how pretty that is. YouTube, Facebook, right? You can stir fry these. It's radish greens. Look that up. So you stir fry that. You stir fry that, you don't have to worry about sand. You go get radish out of the garden. You're always like washing it in that, right? You get all kind of greens in that. There's no sand on here. But look at that. Now, if you have big enough space and you have grow lights all around, that thing will be growing everywhere. We haven't come in and like trimmed some of these leaves off down here, but like I said, this is just an experiment. But isn't that crazy? Probably look down in here, probably have a couple radish growing. So that needs to be changed out. But we just let it go, you know, every day we're like, well, let's let it go one more day. Let's let it go one more day and see how it does. I'll try that. Looks great. Yeah, can I, let's see, go outside in Florida? Yeah, if you're in Central Florida, I'm in North Florida. We grow outdoors like almost all year long. I'm just growing in here to show people because I know it's like snowing in a lot of places and that. But we leave everything. We had like last year we had one day. Now I say something and we'll probably have like a week or something of frost. We have one day of frost like the whole year. Here goes the giveaway, guys. 12 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Here we go. Who is this? Oh, Acton Air, bro. Michelle, congratulations. You won. Latanya, you almost won again. Congratulations. Let's see. I did not know you could eat the greens. Yeah, and stir fried is good. And that's what we mean. If you take it and you grow them like this, you can start eating some of the microgreens, right? Let some grow out. If you grow a couple containers, then you let those keep going, just like this one. Maybe we'll do this tomorrow night. This is a good one for radish. Radish grows tall really quick. If you put it in a shallow bowl like this, if I let this thing go about another 4 or 5 days, these guys on the outside, these guys will start falling over. I've got one sitting somewhere. I have another one. So what we like to do with the radish is get a nice deep bowl. The water's going to be up to about here. We'll fill up our grow medium a little higher, and it'll have a little space. So once they start growing up, the outside of this bowl is going to hold it up, and that's what's in one of those. So they won't all just flop over. If you put in a shallow dish, your radish will all kind of fall over. Let's see. Question. What do you do after you harvest to clean the clay pebbles, pea gravel, or sand? Reuse. Yeah, that's why we're doing this. Because if you do it with soil, the problem is you're either like just tossing the soil out, which is a ton of money, right? Or you're putting in your compost, and that takes a ton of time getting it to compost to use over. That was my problem doing microgreens when we were doing like this much, right? And I was having to like constantly compost and sift it, and it was a real pain. With this, you take it, like I said, we'll go through and harvest whatever we need and take all that and dump it in a 5-gallon bucket. Fill it up with water, swish it around, and try to get as many of the roots out as we can. Toss that in the compost and do that a couple times. With the clay pebbles, it's a little tough because clay pebbles all float. So you're going to have to kind of swish around and grab the roots without the clay pebbles. If you use pea gravel or sand and you have a 5-gallon bucket, you dump them in, that instantly sinks to the bottom. You know, some of the stuff will get trapped with it. What you do is fill up some water, stir everything around with a stick. I use my hand. And you can grab most of the roots in that, and the top, the water, just dump it over. I've got a video. You guys go check out my channel on YouTube. Dump it over. Most of that, you rinse it out a couple times and all of the sand and pea gravel will go to the bottom. The rest just comes off. Then I'll leave it sitting in a little water. If you let it go for a couple of months like this, it's going to get a little funky, right? If you go like this 7 to 10 days and rinse them out again, you're not going to really need to clean them very much. You can use a little soap and water and rinse it out real good. Vinegar, you have to watch it, the pH in that if you use too much vinegar. Some people use hydrogen peroxide. Some people boil theirs. You can boil the clay pebbles. What I like to do, because I'm here in Florida, and like I said, we're real sun, I take this, and after I wash it out, rinse it out real good. If there's like algae, I might put a little cap full of bleach and let it sit overnight. But then I take it, rinse it out real good, toss it on here, and I let this sit outside in the sun. We have this brown table outside, and when the sun hits it, it gets up over 120 degrees. So we just let it sit in the sun for like a week. If it rains and washes it again, and we just let it sit out there. Any of the extra little roots and that are on it, the wind will start blowing away. You come over and just shake it around, and most of the roots will fall off. So that's all we do. And we keep a bunch, so we've always got like these growing. We got some trays out there with stuff in it. We got some more in a bucket that's, you know, ready to be used again, and some soaking. So we've got a bunch going at one time. Y'all want more giveaway? Another giveaway, or was that enough? Here, do a little tap, 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 tap. There we go. I see tap, 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 tap. And let me see if we got anything else. One more giveaway. Somebody said yes. Bayou Made. T. Levine. Yes, yes. Brilliant. It's just fun. It's just from working. I'm just like to share what we're doing. Let me find my giveaways. What are we on? 9? Yes, yes, yes. Let's go. All right, here we go. All right, giveaway going. And let's see, all of those are gone. That's gone. I've got some of the wide mouth with the hybrid. This is the one that they just go on like really simple. This is a ball mason jar. That's what we made them for. Some of them, I think this one, that one's a generic one. It fits some of the generic ones, but basically they fit the ball mason jars. But just check. So our hybrids fit some of the other ones, but mostly everyone who does any of the canning and all that has the ball mason jars, right? That's what I need. I have so many mason jars. I've got some of these left. We haven't done those yet, right? Y'all want a kit? Or you want to do sudden death like we were, like one at a time? 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe do a couple packs of seeds with it. Or do you want a kit with hydrogen? Wait a minute. Let me see. Nutrients. Yeah, I got a couple. Kit. All right. Let me see if, let me get the nutrients. I got nutrients. I forgot about the wide mouth ones that are sitting there. I know we did all of the regular mouth. And thank you, whoever's tapping the screen. Everybody's tapping the screen with the hearts. Appreciate it. Let me let YouTube and Facebook, I love you guys. Love what you do. Thank you very much. Just water. Yep, water's just good. If you want them to grow them bigger, we use nutrients. One of the greens tastiest. Yeah, sprout. You grow it a little bit. Baby greens. Alrighty, YouTube and Facebook, I'm going to let you all go. If you haven't jumped over to Whatnot, I'm going to drop the link real quick one more time. We're going to finish up over on Whatnot. We're going to do a couple more. Maybe have a couple more giveaways. And I love y'all. We might be on tomorrow. If not, go over to Whatnot. Make sure you follow me and bookmark my shows. for Saturdays to make sure you're on Saturday show. And when you guys come back, you're going to see all the stuff, everything that we've been doing, we've been planting on the show and growing right here. You see it growing in real time. It's pretty cool. Alrighty, much love. YouTube, Facebook, you guys and whatnot, don't go anywhere. We're going to do this.